Hebrew tongue Bethsaida, having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of impotent folk, of blind, halt, withered, waiting for the moving of water. For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool, and troubled the water. Whosoever then first after the troubling of the water stepped in was made whole of whatsoever disease he had. And a certain man was there, which had an infirmity 38 years. When Jesus saw him lie, and knew that he had been now a long time in that case, he saith unto him, Wilt thou be made whole? The impotent man answered, After this, there was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there is at Jerusalem by the sheep market a pool, which is called in the Hebrew tongue Bethsaida, having 5 porches. In these lay a great multitude of impotent folk, of blind, halt, withered, waiting for the moving of the water. For an angel went down at a certain season into the pool, and troubled the water. Whosoever then first after the troubling of the water stepped in was made whole of whatsoever disease he had. And a certain man was there, which had an infirmity 38 years. When Jesus saw him lie, and knew what he had been now a long time in that case, he saith unto him, Wilt thou be made whole? The impotent man answered him, Sir, I have no man, when the water is troubled, to put me into the pool. But while I am coming, another steppeth down before me. Jesus saith unto him, Rise, take up thy bed and walk. And immediately the man was made whole, and took up his bed and walked. And on the same day was the Sabbath. その後、ユダヤ人の祭りがあって、イエスはエルサレムに登られた。エルサレムには羊の門の近くにヘブル語でベツサイダと呼ばれる池があり、5つの回廊がついていた。その中には病人、目の見えない人、足の不自由な人、体に麻痺のある人たちが大勢横になっていた。そこに38年も病気にかかっている人がいた。イエスは彼が横になっているのを見て、すでに長い間そうしていることを知ると、彼に言われた。よくなりたいか？病人は答えた。主よ、水がかき回されたとき、池の中に入れてくれる人がいません。行きかけると、他の人が先に降りていきます。イエスは彼に言われた。起きて床を取り上げ歩きなさい。すると、すぐにその人は治って床を取り上げて歩き出した。The Jews therefore saith unto him that was cured, It is the Sabbath day, it is not lawful for thee to carry up thy bed. He answered them, He that made me whole, the same said unto me, Take up thy bed and walk. Then they asked him, What man is that which hath said unto thee, Take up thy bed and walk? And he that was healed wist not who it was, for Jesus had conveyed himself away, a multitude being in that place. Afterward Jesus findeth him in the temple, and saith unto him, Behold, thou art made whole, sin no more, lest a worse thing come upon thee. The man departed, and told the Jews that it was Jesus which had made him whole. And therefore did the Jews persecute Jesus, and sought to slay him, because he had done these things on the Sabbath day. But Jesus answered them, My Father worketh here too, and I work. Therefore the Jews sought all the more to kill him, because he not only had broken the Sabbath, but also said that God was his Father, making himself equal with God. Then answered Jesus and said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto you, the Son can do nothing himself, but what he seeth the Father do. For what things soever he doeth, these also doeth the Son likewise. For the Father loveth the Son, and showeth him all things that himself doeth, and he will show him greater works than these, that ye may marvel. For as the Father raiseth up the dead, and quickeneth them, even so the Son quickeneth whom he will. For the Father judgeth no man, but hath committed all judgment unto the Son, that all men should honor the Son, even as they honor the Father. He that honoureth not the Son, honoureth not the Father which hath sent them. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that heareth my word and believeth on him that sent me hath everlasting life, and shall not come under condemnation, but is passed from death to life. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the hour is coming and now is, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of God, and they that hear shall live. For as the Father hath life in himself, so hath he given to the Son to have life in himself, and hath given him authority to execute judgment also, because he is the Son of Man. Marvel not at this, for the hour is coming, in which all that are in the graves shall hear his voice. And some shall come forth, they that have done good unto the resurrection of life, and they that have done evil unto the resurrection of condemnation. I can of mine own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just, because I seek not mine own will, but the will of my Father which hath sent me. If I bear witness of myself, my witness is not true. そこでユダヤ人たちは、その、癒された人に、今日は安息日だ、床を取り上げることは許されないと言った。しかし、その人は彼に答えた。私を治してくださった方が、床を取り上げて歩けと私に言われたのです。彼らは尋ねた。取り上げて歩けとあなたに言った人は誰なのか。しかし、癒された人は、それが誰であるかを知らなかった。群衆がそこにいる間にイエスは立ち去られたからである。後になってイエスは宮の中で彼を見つけて言われた。見なさい、あなたは良くなった。もう罪を犯してはなりません。そうでないともっと悪いことがあなたに起こるかもしれない。その人は言ってユダヤ人たちに自分を治してくれたのはイエスだと伝えた。そのためユダヤ人たちはイエスを迫害し始めた。イエスが安息日にこのようなことをしておられたからである。イエスは彼らに答えられた。私の父は今に至るまで働いておられます。それで私も働いているのです。そのためユダヤ人たちはますますイエスを殺そうとするようになった。イエスが安息日を破っていただけでなく、神をご自分の父と呼び、ご自分を神と等しくしたからである。イエスは彼らに答えて言われた。誠に誠にあなた方に言います。子は父がしておられることを見て行う以外には、自分から何も行うことはできません。すべて父がなさることを子も同様に行うのです。それは父が子を愛し、ご自分がすることをすべて子にお示しになるからです。また、これよりも大きな技を子にお示しになるので、あなた方は驚くことになります。父が死人をよみがえらせ、命を与えられるように、子もまた与えたいと思う者に命を与えます。また、父は誰をも裁かず、すべての裁きを子に委ねられました。それはすべての人が父を敬うのと同じように、子を敬うようになるためです。子を敬わない者は、子を使わされた父も敬いません。誠に誠にあなた方に言います。私の言葉を聞いて私を使わされた方を信じる者は永遠の命を持ち、裁きに遭うことがなく、死から命に移っています。誠に誠にあなた方に言います。死人が神の子の声を聞く時が来ます。今がその時です。それを聞く者は生きます。それは父がご自分のうちに命を持っておられるように、子にも自分のうちに命を持つようにしてくださったからです。また、父は裁きを行う権威を子に与えてくださいました。子は人の子だからです。このことを聞いて、このことに驚いてはいけません。墓の中にいる者が皆、この声を聞く時が来るのです。その時、善を行った者はよみがえって命を得るために、悪を行った者はよみがえって裁きを受けるために出てきます。私は自分からは何も行うことができません。ただ聞いた通りに裁きます。そして私の裁きは正しいのです。私は自分の意思ではなく、私を使わされた方の御心を求めるからです。もし私自身について証しするのが私だけなら、私の証言は真実ではありません。There is another that beareth witness of me, and I know that the witness which he witnesses of me is true. Ye have sent unto John, and he bare witness unto the truth. But I receive not the testimony from man, but these things I say that ye might be saved. He was a burning and a shining light, and ye were willing for a season to rejoice in his light. But I have greater witness than that of John. For the works which the Father hath given me to do, to finish the same works that I do, bear witness of me that the Father hath sent me. And the Father himself, which hath sent me, hath borne witness of me. Ye have neither heard his voice at any time nor seen his shape. And ye have not his word abiding in you. For whom he hath sent, him ye believe not. Search the scriptures, for in them ye think that ye have eternal life, and they are they which testify of me. And ye will not come to me, that ye might have eternal life. I receive not honor from men, but I know you, that ye have not the love of God in you. I am come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. If another come in his own name, him will ye receive. How can ye believe, which receive honor one of another, and seek not the honor that cometh from God only? Do not think that I will accuse you to the Father. There is one that accuseth you, even Moses, in whom ye trust. For had ye believed in Moses, ye would have believed me, for he wrote of me. But if ye believe not his writings, how shall ye believe my words? それから、32から。私については他にも証しする方がおられます。そしてその方が私について証しする証言が真実であることを私は知っています。あなた方はヨハネのところに人を使わしました。そして彼は真理について証ししました。私は人からの証しを受けませんが、あなた方が救われるためにこれらのことを言うのです。ヨハネは燃えて輝く灯火であり、あなた方はしばらくの間、その光の中で大いに喜ぼうとしました。しかし私にはヨハネの証よりも優れた証があります。私が成し遂げるようにと父が与えてくださった技が、すなわち私が行っている技そのものが私について父が私を使わされたことを証ししているのです。また私を使わされた父ご自身が私について証ししてくださいました。あなた方はまだ一度もその御声を聞いたことも、見姿を見たこともありません。また、その御言葉を自分たちのうちに留めてもいません。父が使わされたものを信じないからです。あなた方は聖書の中に永遠の命があると思って聖書を調べています。その聖書は私について明かしているものです。聖なのにあなた方は命を得るために私ともとに来ようとはしません。私は人からの栄を受けません。しかし私は知っています。あなた方のうちに神への愛がないことを。私は私の父の名によってきたのに、あなた方は私を受け入れません。もし他の人がその人自身の名で来れば、あなた方はその人を受け入れます。互いの間では栄を受けても、唯一の神からの栄を求めないあなた方がどうして信じることができるでしょうか。私が父の前にあなた方を訴えることを思ってはなりません。あなた方を訴えるのはあなた方が望みを置いているモーゼです。もしもあなた方がモーゼを信じているのなら、私を信じたはずです。モーゼが書いたのは私のことなのですから。しかし、モーゼが書いたものをあなた方が信じないのなら、どうして私の言葉を信じるでしょうか。After these things, Jesus went over to the Sea of Galilee, which is the Sea of Tiberias. And a great multitude followed him, because they saw his miracles which he did on them that were diseased. And Jesus went up unto a mountain, and there he sat with his disciples. And the Passover, the feast of the Jews, was nigh. When Jesus lifted up his eyes, he saw a great company come unto him. He saith unto Philip, When shall we buy bread, that these may eat? And he said to prove him, for he himself knew what he would do. Philip answered him, 200 pennies worth of bread is not sufficient for them, that every one of them may take a little. One of his disciples, Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, saith unto him, There is a lad here, which hath five barley loaves and 2 small fishes, but what are they among so many? And Jesus said, Make the men sit down. Now there was much grass in the place, so the men sat down in number about 5,000. And Jesus loves